Hello, gorgeous people. Hi. I feel like a hot mess on camera right now. It's okay. We're good. So, hi, lovelies. I will wait just a couple minutes. We're going to have a sip of water. Let's just calm it down, chill it out. Let me see. Do I have a lighter beside me to light this camera? I almost said light this camera. That's not what we're going to do. It is a candle. I was going to light this candle. That was my goal. I won't leave you for a lighter or a candle. So we're vibey enough on our own. I was going to try to set the tone and make it a little chill, but how do I want this to be? I feel like my lighting sucks, but this will work. Hi. Welcome. Sorry, I'm one that chit chats. I like to do just an intro until it feels right, until the vibes feel good before I go doing any kind of a reading. So with that being said, as you're coming in, there's a couple things I would love to tell you. One is hi. If you don't know me yet, I'm Rachel. I am the author of How to Wear a Crown. I am a life and spiritual coach. My background is in psychology and metaphysics. I have tons of divine programs and products that you can buy by going to my website. I won't name them all off or we will be here all day, but I totally trust that you will go and check out my website and look at those for yourself. Where am I coming to you from is Kentucky. I'm not going to tell you where in Kentucky. That's my little secret. But I'm in Kentucky in the United States of America, and this is my bed. I feel the most comfortable and happy when I'm right here. It's like, I only love my bed and my mama. I'm sorry. But I'm not sorry. I enjoy being comfortable, so I pick, the comfortable spot to be in when I do a reading or whatever for you guys, and I don't see anything wrong with that, so I hope that you don't either. What are we using today to do our reading is this deck of cards right here. Have you ever seen this before? This is the How to Wear a Crown Divine Guidance cards, and you probably haven't because this is the only one in existence. They are available for pre-order if you'd like what you see. If you've taken the program and you want to use this along your journey, there's lots of fun ways that you can incorporate this into your healing path. Also, if you're another card reader, you can use this to incorporate into your readings too, which is super fun. But this is the only one right now. I'm special. I get the first one. It's the prototype, so we're still in development, but we're doing readings with them because I have mine, and it's mine because the corner of it is chewed up from my dog chewing it up, and it's got tape on it. So mine's already, been christened by my family pet. This is what they look like on the inside. So, How to Wear a Crown is my signature methodology, my program that I am extremely proud of, and the program that is helping women learn how to up-level their lives in love, health, and wealth all at once by knowing their worth. And they're doing this all over the world. And we have proof of that because I'm seeing purchases pop up in places all over the globe, which makes me super happy because I do have a global mission to teach the world its worth one person at a time, and that is coming to fruition before my eyes, sometimes quickly, sometimes slowly, but it will always materialize if you work for it, and that we have done. We have worked for it, myself, my affiliates, participants of the program who just love this brand and this vibe and can't help but want to scream it from the rooftops. So that's a little bit about that, a little bit about me. You can learn more about me or about the program or about anything that deals with me, my brand, my business, what I do, other projects I do. Coaching and education is not the only thing I do. I do other things like music is my newest venture. That's really fun. There's tons of stuff. I love being here with you guys live, though. This is kind of where it all started for me, was YouTube live, talking to you guys, doing card readings, sharing insight, wisdoms, all of the above, and just growing a following of loving people who I get the honor and privilege to give back to for free a little bit each week. So I have a membership site, and that is where you will get full length readings for each of your zodiac signs. And on here on YouTube, you will get a full length How to Wear a Crown divine guidance reading for the collective of my collective is anybody who is a subscriber, anybody who is a follower, anybody who is a participant in any of the programs. But if you are a subscriber, which I will ask for that subscription now, if you would love to click that subscribe button, you are now a member of that collective, and Spirit can speak through me when doing these readings to speak to you. So hit that subscribe button. Follow me on the other social medias. I'm on everything, I think, that exists. So you can follow me really anywhere. But my favorite place to talk to people is in that membership site. And how we're going to do the format of our reading for the collective is that we're going to talk about the areas of love. We're going to talk about the areas of health. We're going to talk about the areas of wealth. And this is going to be very general. So please take what resonates with you and leave the rest for somebody else. These are collective readings. These are not personal or individual readings. So they will not apply directly to your situation. However, you will find general messages where you will find yourself, you'll see yourself in some things, and you can apply them to your situation the way that it feels best. And I always just really encourage people to use discernment, and you can pray and meditate and ask Spirit about how to use those messages for your own growth and if they do apply for you. So before we get started with the reading, can we meditate together? Can we take a moment to chill? This is one of my favorite things that I've done in my videos for all of time, is that we get to meditate together first. So let's close our eyes. We're going to breathe deeply in through our nose. I'm going to invite in Spirit as you just continue to breathe, please. God, angels, universe, all that there is. God, I just ask that you come into my body, come into my mind, work through me, speak through me, work through me, speak through me, work through me, speak through me. My mouth is your mouth, my hands are your hands. Today, I am a humble vessel, ready and willing to receive divine guidance and messages from the universe to deliver to the collective for the How to Wear a Crown collective here on YouTube today. For anybody watching this reading, past, present, and future, on all levels and dimensions of time, space, and reality, we truly just ask that this will be a quantum message that surpasses all human understanding of time and space and limitations, and that when this reading shows up for somebody, be it live, be it recorded, that they're going to get something from it that they needed to hear. God would just trust you to be the divine author of this experience. I ask and pray that every person that shows up to watch this is open-hearted, open-minded, receptive to receiving all of those divine messages that will come through, that they're open to hearing with ears to hear, and to seeing with eyes to see, and to just receiving with the body that is ready to receive energies that they can truly anchor in, embody, and utilize in their day-to-day life. That we will not only be given inspiration, motivation, but we will be given instruction for divine aligned action, so that we can know with full clarity how to take the next step forward on our journeys. God, just help me to continue to follow through with this mission that I've been given, to teach the world its worth one person at a time, to help people see themselves through your eyes. And I just truly ask that you help me to be in your image today. Help me to be that humble vessel. Help me to be a clear and divine channel. And I thank you for all the times that has happened in the past. And I not only have faith that this is so, but evidence proven time and time and time again that that is how it works. And that when I just surrender myself over to you, God, that that is what will happen. And so I believe that, and I receive that now as the messenger of this reading today. And I thank you for what is about to come in advance, knowing and believing and trusting that a beautiful message has already been given, already been received. And so the work has already been done, and that I may just relax and sit back in the knowing of doing my simple part, which is to show up and talk to this beautiful collective of people. That being said, everybody just go ahead and breathe deeply in through your nose. Keep breathing. We're just going to start to pay attention to our body. We're going to relax from our head all the way down to our toes. I want you to see a light pouring down from the universe into the top of your head, right through your crown chakra. So I want you to see that crown chakra as a cup that sits on top of your head, open, ready to receive energy from the universe. Allow that energy to flow through that cup, and it acts as like a funnel that will allow the energy to flow through your body, filling up your body with this beautiful, beautiful golden light energy. See it very, very golden. I'm seeing very, very sunshine. It makes me want to do like the very demure thing, like very golden, very sunshine, God's energy, very golden, very sunshine, right? And to be silly, but yeah, it's very golden, very sunshine, letting it pour in. Receive it. It's okay to giggle and have fun during meditation. It doesn't have to be that serious. Let it. I laugh all the time during meditation. Let it come in. Seeing it filling up your body like a container. So if your body was a container that could hold liquid, what would it look like if it just filled up with golden, pure energy? If each one of your toes was a little piece of that container to fill up. If your foot was a container to fill up with golden light energy, let it fill up with the golden light energy. See it filling up your legs. Right? Just try to sit as still as possible. Don't disallow, if that's the proper way to say it. My words will get funky the deeper I go into meditation, but you don't have to deny. That would be the word that I was looking for. You don't have to deny your body anything that you need during this time period. If you have an itch, if you want to remove a necklace, a piece of clothing, undo a button or something like that that's like keeping you from feeling like you can be all the way comfortable and relaxed, please go ahead and do so. And then just come right back to where you were at and go back to pick up where you left off. Okay, we're going to just go right back to filling that body up with the golden light, right? Very golden, very sunshine. I feel like we're going to be like hashtagging that after this. Hashtag very golden, very sunshine. God's light is very golden, very sunshine. Fill it up. Fill up your body, up through the torso now with the golden energy light. All the way up through that stomach. We filled up the legs now. We're filling it up through the stomach area, through the chest area, all the way through our fingertips, like little pieces of the container, trying to sit as still as we can without denying our body any movement that we need to make, but sitting comfortably still if we can. Just filling up, 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 up the arms and the neck, filling up, 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 up. See the head as part of this beautiful container, filling up with golden light. All the way to the top until it fills it up so much. You know, when you fill up a cup under a sink and you turn on the faucet, and if you were to just set the cup there and turn on the faucet, it would fill up all the way to the top. And then if you didn't turn off the faucet, it would just begin to spill out over the sides, overflowing, right? So let's picture that now. We've filled up our whole body with the divine light. Now it's going to overflow. It's going to spill out over the top, out of that crown chakra, spilling out over the top. And now we have what's called the auric field, which is going to be this beautiful egg shape all around your body. It's a big egg shaped, like you're sitting inside of an egg, of energy that extends far beyond your physical body. So I want you to picture that you're just sitting, your little body sitting right in the middle of a big egg. And as that energy overflows, now it begins to fill up the egg. It's filled up your body. Now it's just spilling out over top and filling up the egg all the way around you. We're continuing to breathe though. Letting that energy just fill and fill and fill and fill. Up, 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 up. See it just coming up around you as if you were a bathtub was filling up around your body. It's rising, but being contained in that egg shape, rising up above your legs, moving up your waist. You can see how it's just engulfed all of inside your body like a container and engulfing all around you like a bathtub filling with water, but very golden, very sunshine, right? Rising, rising, rising all the way up, and then it fills up around your face. And you might even have that moment where you want to like hold your breath because it's filling around your face. But this does not stifle your breathing at all. This helps you breathe deeper because it's bringing you a deep sense of peace along with its golden, beautiful energy, okay? So breathe it in. You're allowed to breathe it in. It's already inside of your body. It hasn't hindered your breathing on the inside. It will not hinder your breathing on the outside. Breathe it in. Let it swirl around with the golden energy that's inside. Let it all fill up to the top of the egg, fully engulfed inside and out in golden energy. Can we sit with that for a moment? Can we take a moment to acknowledge how you feel now versus how you felt prior. Now, behind your eyes, as your eyes have been closed, you might have not been seeing much of anything, maybe just a darkness, a nothingness. But let's just bring our attention and our awareness there. Right behind your eyes. You don't have to do anything. You can just observe, like clouds. Like if you remember when we were children, just laying on the ground, like looking up at the clouds, seeing if we could see a shape or something in them. That's our job right now. Just be here with that space behind our eyes, seeing, acknowledging. What do you see? And you can notice things, acknowledge things like a difference in shade, maybe the seeing a color, seeing something as a shape or not, seeing pictures. You might be a master level meditator and you're seeing full on psychic visions of, future pathways for yourself right now. Maybe you're a first timer and you're like, I don't know what you're talking about at all. Either way, it's just fine. Wherever you're at is okay. Breathing will aid you with whichever space you're in. Continue to breathe and just start to focus on any little spaces that might look more like light and less like darkness. Or focus on whichever vision or pathway or beautiful thing that Spirit is showing you that feels the best to look at. You know how to take yourself where you need to go. What we're going to do is practice just following what feels good, right? Does it feel good to look at this space? Does it feel good to look at that space? Does it feel good to dream about this? Does it feel good to dream about that? Just explore, having fun in this realm. I'm feeling a cool spirally energy that's taking place with somebody. That is also, you get those the geometry, the sacred geometry. Those are really cool energies to participate in during a meditation. So don't doubt that at all. It's just what I'm hearing. Like you can have fun with the shapes, multiplying and seeing them in different types of geometrical shapes. Maybe ones you've never even seen before. It's cool to play around with that as well. There's so many things to do here in this space. You can just exist. You can just see the blobs. You can try to see shapes. You can see colors. You can have visions. You can ask a message. You can ask a question and receive a message. Okay. Now that you've spent some time connecting to yourself, I just want you to set an intention about what you want to get out of this reading today, and then we will move forward. Like, what did you come here for? Why are you watching this right now? What did you feel? What did you think? What led you here? Was it a weird chain of events? Something kind of funny happened? Did it pop up on your algorithm? Do you feel like you were led by God? Do you feel like it was a coincidence? Do you feel like, did you search for something like this today? Have you been following for a while? Like, how did we get here? And why did you click? And why did you participate long enough to get here to where I'm asking you this question for you to answer? What was your intention? I wanted to feel blank. I wanted to get blank. I wanted to try to blank. Right? We can kind of fill in a blank with some sort of answer, of an intention, a reason why you're here. Once you've harnessed that and you've sort of put that out, just picture like a floor, a space in the middle of like a big arena where you and I and many other people that will watch this in the present and the future of all of time will gather together, and we'll all just kind of set something in the middle that represents our intention. So some kind of item or artifact or a piece of paper with a written word. Just picture something that represents your intention and place it in the middle of the floor in a pile. See if you can notice or see anybody else's items or artifacts that represent their intention. See if you can see like a group or a collective intention. Use that sense of connection and intuition to see if you can just pick up on anything that might be going on with our other viewers. And time does not matter. They might not be here with you right now. They might be there in the future. They might be there in the past. And I just want you to send a blessing to those intentions. You can say, I wish for you all that I wish for me. I hope that you get your intention. Hope you get what you came for. Hope you walk away with what you needed. Just put a blessing on it, right? Put your love on it. That group, that collective intention, shared space. Deep breaths. Okay, and I think that we will begin our card reading now. And this first card is going to be for the area of love. So what is going on with my How to Wear a Crown collective for love? So first of all is the card that says, all of me loves all of you. Authenticity and be yourself. So I'm loving this card for love because this is like the fullest embodiment of love. This means this is a different kind of love. This is that type of love that means unconditional, right? And it's also this capacity to have an unconditional love for yourself. And then once you have that, then you can have it for somebody else, or vice versa. I have the ability to unconditionally love other people and give them all the grace and whatever in the world. So now I know how to do that for myself, right? So this is the higher intention and the higher calling behind love for the collective today is that all of me loves all of you. And this is us and all of our brokenness. This is us and all of our humanness. This is us and all of our spiritual, amazing, angelic, divine forms. And this is us and all of our human, messed up, crazy forms. And this is everything that encompasses us, all of the parts of our personality. This is me at every stage of my life, right? This is the child, the mother, the father, all of the things that encompass like what makes up the complex inner reality of a person, and utilizing all of that with a shared intention of love. Let's see if we can get any deeper. Authenticity and being yourself, which means you kind of have to show up as you, because if you're not showing up as yourself, who can love you for you? Who can love all of you if you don't let them see all of you? And then we're getting the consequences in the ripple. And that means if we're not showing up as all of ourselves, then nobody can love us as ourselves. And let's look into those couple of pathways. Let's say I have a pathway where I decided that I'm okay with being vulnerable and I'm going to show up as myself so that other people can love me. Then I'm going to create, the type of relationships that are deep and meaningful and this, that, and the other. And then if I don't decide to do that, then I'm going to create really superficial connections where people don't really care about me and don't value me and that use me and this, that, and the other, right? So we just kind of want to look at like, what am I creating? What are the consequences of both of those different ways of being? And why would I want to choose the type of love that is unconditional, where I can do this all of me loves all of you thing, right? And all of you loves all of me, the super deep kind of love. What else do we have for love? What else do we have for love? Can we take it a layer deeper? Can we take it a layer deeper, Spirit? Boom. That still small voice and the mirror moment. So with this card, what we're doing is, it means we need to get honest with ourselves. We need to get real with ourselves. You need to have a face-to-face with you about these consequences and about the reality of your current relationships and even the current relationship status with yourself, so that you can fully know and understand and comprehend these pathways. I think you're possibly having some issues with being able to foresee the future of where your relationships are going, because you're not having these one-on-one moments with yourself where you're feeling like you can get clarity. So you're maybe avoiding the mirror. And this really just means that, mirror meditations, like having a mirror situation with yourself, does matter, like actually doing this work in the mirror. But this really just means you getting connected enough to yourself. Like, you can have mirror moments in meditation, right? Like, we can be conscious about connecting to ourselves without a mirror involved. But that's going to help you figure out what's going on with your relationships and why they're not working. Next is enter the void and positive self-talk for the area of love. So that means you need to get in there and get in there deep. You need to look at the things that you're avoiding. That's confirmation about what I just said. I said you're probably doing some avoidance coping mechanisms there with yourself. And it says, yes, you are. You're avoiding some things. And it's because you don't want to hear. You don't want to hear the mean things that you're saying to yourself in your head, or you don't want to hear maybe the truth that just doesn't sound good, and you don't know how to think about it differently. You don't know how to work through it. This means you need to work on that inner voice, that inner reality, like really getting a firm sense of self-identity, a firm sense of connection with yourself, a firm sense of communication with yourself. So it means enter the void It means that moment, instead of you going, oh, F that, I'm not going there with me today. I'm not, you see yourself in the mirror and you realize like, ooh, I got some junk inside, right? We've all done that. We've all gotten in the mirror and we realize I got some junk inside that I'm not facing, but not today. I ain't facing it today either. Like, instead of doing that, like, just like return to the mirror. Just return. And then go, okay, what is it that I'm avoiding? Why was it so uncomfortable to be with me here today? Why was that so hard for me to do that meditation Rachel walked me through at the beginning of this video? Why was that so hard? And even if you just find one thing, right? If you go, ooh, it's anger. Okay, so there's anger inside. Like, that's a good enough thing to find. Like, you don't have to uncover a whole chest full of treasure, but just getting one golden coin is enough. Okay, so we want to like find a coin. Okay, we just want to find a coin, even if it doesn't change your entire life to find that one thing yet. It changed something inside of you today, which was the connection between you and you got a little more connected to you by uncovering that there's anger there. We're moving on to the area of health. Health says, remember who you are, and self-worth attachments. So this means you've got some work to do. You got some splaining to do, Lucy. Lucy, you've got some splaining to do. We've been very attached to a lot of things that are not healthy, that are not serving you, that are wrecking things. Okay, maybe that's a little dramatic, but you've met me, so it's gonna be a little dramatic, right? Okay. See the girl and she's like on her phone, she's got likes, like maybe you are addicted to social media, right? Like, that's just like one example, is the one in the picture. But it's like all the things, like what is outside of you that is just keeping you stuck doing avoidant coping mechanisms, to where now you're so damn far away from yourself that you are, having this situation going on in the love area where you can't even look at yourself. You don't know what's going on in your relationships. You're like, I don't even know what's going on because I haven't looked up from the this, that, and the other. Does that make sense? I haven't looked up. I haven't looked out. I haven't looked in. I've been using food to mask my pain. I've been using the internet and to mask my pain. I've been using other people to mask my pain. I've been, it's something to cover it up or to avoid looking at something that we either feel like something is missing inside of me, that, something's not there that should be there. I feel like something's missing, or I feel like something's in there that shouldn't be there. There's this trauma, there's this pain, there's this hurt that I don't want there, and I don't want to look at it. You're doing something, right? To not look at things. We're attached to things that are unhealthy for us. This could be addictions. This could be codependencies. This could be hoarding. There's a myriad of ways that this energy can show up. But at the end of the day, this affects our health. This affects our health on all levels. And we have to figure out what is the thing that is driving you insane, what's the thing that's keeping you insane? We're already insane if we're doing this, but what is the thing that is keeping you insane if you're doing this and keeping you from having divine health? Because I want you to align with divine health, and God wants you to align with divine health. And I know y'all are clicking off, like, I don't even want to hear it. I'm not like, no, I'm gonna drink my whatever every night, or I'm gonna take my whatever every night, and nobody's gonna tell me any different. And I will get on my phone as much as I want to. It's mine. I bought it. It was expensive, and I'm be on my phone. Like, whatever. I mean, if you don't want to put it down, you don't want to put it down. It's up to you. But still, like I said, with that other part of the part of love was like just getting like one coin when you go into that void to look at yourself. Just finding like one coin is enough. We don't have to find a whole treasure chest that's going to change your life, but like just going and saying, hey, I see that, I acknowledge it as a problem, that's good. That's good for the day. That's a whole work. You can be like, pat on the back, done, did it, figured out a thing. Now, maybe tomorrow I'll think about how to deal with it. Next, for health, we have rule 3, carry yourself like royalty. So maybe a little bit of just acting as if, maybe a little bit of walking it, just, what would it look like if I did this? How would it be if I just tried? Like maybe I haven't been working out. Maybe I've been like way too addicted, just like watching the TV, obsessed with watching the TV and eating bad food. But maybe I could carry myself like royalty and just like see what it feels like to put on, the workout clothes and get outside. I don't have to like be that person yet today. I'm just going to put this on and like get out there. I'm just going to walk down the street for like a second. Just see what it feels like to be in, the gym clothes, like outside. Let's just see. I don't have to commit to anything. I'm not getting married to like the idea of working out, but like maybe just go out there in the gym shorts. Just carry yourself. Act as if. Walk it out a little bit. See how it feels. Try it on for size. It might feel really good. There's a lot of energy around health right now. Why are so many of you thinking about health? What is going on with your health, people? Because I just got a really big energy for the another big energetic card for the area of health, which is love, health, and wealth. And this is something that I feel like is so prevalent, which is you're allowed to have it all. That's what this means. There must be like a collective belief system that there is no way that health can fit into your life. I'm feeling this energy of I'm already working. I'm already taking care of the kids. I'm already this. I'm already that. I can't clean that. If I did that, then I wouldn't be able to clean the house or this, that, and the other. And it's like, you're allowed to have it all. Put it in your life. Fit it in your life, carve it out, make it work. It doesn't have to be a lot. 10 minutes you can find for yourself to do something for your health. But it seems to be a very potent, powerful area for this collective today of letting go of addictive, weird stuff that's not serving you. I bet, so this is what I would put money on it, that you actually have a lot more time in your day than you think you do. That if you would put this thing down, it's my phone. Yeah. That if you would put this down, right? Use your little tracker thing to see how much screen time you're using. And if you would stop using your time to like mindlessly scroll or shop for shit you don't need on Temu, then you would probably have more time than you think. And then you can dedicate that same amount of time, be it whether you're doing that for 10 minutes or you're using an hour and 30 minutes. It's scary when you finally realize. And you're not going to be happy about coming to awareness about how much time you're using on your obsession, addiction, whatever, right? Is it your addiction to other people, the time you're spending gossiping, the time you're spending on your phone, the time you're spending eating a bunch of bull crap you don't have no business eating, the time that you're spending watching garbage shows that aren't helping you be a better person in life, right? It's like you do probably have time. You're just using it on something else. And is this gonna be, right? Is health gonna be the thing that you decide is worth more to you than all that other crap? For some of you, the answer will be yes. For some of you, the answer will be no. But you are allowed to have it all. And there is a way to have it all. And health looks different for everybody. And it's also something I'm feeling is that you can't, just because like somebody else can, run a marathon doesn't mean you have to run a marathon to be considered healthy. Like you doing 300 steps a day could be, going from nothing to doing 300 steps a day could be like your win. So don't go comparing yourself to other people and thinking that, oh, I couldn't have it all because there's no way that I could be that. And that is what I'm considering health. No. What do you consider health as a step up from where you're at currently. That's all you got to figure out. Where am I at right now? What is one tiny baby step forward on a health journey that I'm going to be on for the rest of my life? What is one little tiny step of a difference? And how can I implement that? But yes, you can. One more for health. That still small voice, persona self versus authentic self. So we're masking up here. There's some kind of persona self involved, which is like the reason why you're probably not letting yourself believe that this is possible for you. Maybe it's this like it's an identity thing, like, oh, I'm not the kind of person that runs. I used to say that I don't like sports and running, and like that's not the type of thing that I do. But then I realized that's a thing that humans do. Running is a human thing. All people are designed to run because running keeps you from getting eaten by wild beasts in the woods. So like on the most basic primal human level, like running is for humans. Okay. So there's that. And so working out is for you and health is for you. And so whatever it is about this identity, this self that you created of, I don't need that, or it could even be like you might be creating this false personality to mask up to make you feel better, where you're going, it's okay, I'm the funny fat one, that's who I am. Or like you're putting it as like part of your identity. Or maybe you want to build more muscle, but you're like, oh, I'm the string bean, that's just who I am, I'm string bean, I've always been string bean. I don't know where I'm coming up with these like stupid like fake like names and titles that like people could have called you your whole life or something. I don't know. But like maybe we've built an identity around the health aspect that you want to change. Ooh, I just heard crazy one. That you could be identifying with, like, yeah, that's me, I'm a crazy bitch. Like, that's me, that's who I am. And you're like owning it instead of like correcting your mental health. That's just me, right? Maybe it's not just you. Like maybe this is something that is been put upon you. Maybe this is something you've over identified with, that's really just a behavior that you could release, or a habit you could change, or right. You see what I mean? So like you need to talk to yourself about that. Wealth. The law of attraction. You have to be what you want in the world. If you want wealth, you have to embody the energy of wealth. If you want, and we get to determine what wealth means to us. Is wealth for you? I've heard some people say, man, give me a shack in the woods with a creek and a fishing pole, I would be the happiest man on earth. That's wealth to that person. Somebody else wants an LA, an LA mansion. Somebody else wants the best apartment in New York. And somebody else wants, a resort in Tahiti. Somebody else would want a farm with animals and, jars their own canned goods. It just kind of depends on like who you are, right? It's all centered around money, yes, because the money is going to help us get like what the things are that we want, or get to where we want to go. So, and how much or how little money you need to make your vision of what feels like a wealthy life available to you, that's going to vary. But at the end of the day, it's a vibe. And it's, what is that vibe? What is your end result vibe? What do you want to get to and why? What are you seeking out there, right? In that vision, in that future reality of what you would call wealth. What's there? What feeling does it invoke in you? Why would you even want that thing? And then be that energy. That's how you're going to attract wealth for you personally. It's a very personalized thing. It's very personal, very individualized situation. Wealth. We don't know. We don't know that. We don't all understand that. My people will understand that. I have to get water. I'm tripping over my words. My mouth is dry. Oh my God, I could have drank a gallon. Okay. The next part of our wealth is the evolution of your worthiness. Align with what's yours now, right now. And when we talk about this kind of a now, it's not like the time is now, like take advantage of the moment. And this is talking about let go of what you used to want, like, and desire. Let old dreams be old dreams. Let old partnerships be old partnerships. Let old relationships be old relationships. Can you let the damn past be in the past and just get what is meant for you today? Because I feel like the past is like your idea of what you used to want in terms of wealth, like, could have changed. And now you're blocking yourself from getting the type of wealth that you desire now for who you are right now today, because you can't let go of an old ass dream that doesn't fit who you are today. Like, maybe that would have worked out for the 14, 15, 16, 17, 20-year-old, whatever, like, version of yourself that was a long time ago, but that's not going to work out for you today. It's going to look different now, and you have to shift your dream. You have to shift your goals to fit what is meant for you today. And it's going to open up energetic space for you to let go of some old shit. Okay? So let go of some old shit. Let it go. Throw away. And this is like purging old junk out of a closet. Go through the closet. If it doesn't fit you anymore, throw it out. All right? That goes for your actual stuff and energetic things and emotional things. If it doesn't fit, just get rid of it. Let that energy go. Forgive people. Forgive yourself. Blah, 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 blah. Lord have mercy. Next, what makes you worthy? So we're going to immediately step into a better wealth vibration by knowing about our inherent worth. If you don't know about your inherent worth, I believe that my book and my program teach it beautifully. It is the How to Wear a Crown, a practical guide to knowing your worth. That is the book. The book. I say it so externalized. My book. I wrote it. It's got my name on it. Yeah, I authored it. It's on Amazon. Proud author of How to Wear a Crown. Because it was channeled. Sometimes it's so divinely channeled from God. I just don't even feel like I can take ownership over it. Sometimes, but it is mine. I did write it. It is on Amazon, and it is a beautiful divine message. Not just a message, but a spiritual, how was it said? It was said by one of the reviews that I love that's on Amazon as like a spiritual guidebook for life. Like when they say it's like nobody wrote a book on how to do life and stuff, it's like, well, here it is. And I think that that's just a fucking phenomenal comment. I'm sorry, excuse me. I'll probably get pinged on YouTube now. That's a beautiful review because it really is like such a culmination of all the things that I have found to use to like put together in my own life of how to live my best life and be the happiest most thriving version of myself at all times, no matter what's going on. And so I love that. And and the very foundational piece of what is taught in that book is just what makes you worthy, which is your inherent worth. And yes, you can Google that, but I highly suggest and encourage that you buy my book, because you will not understand your worth the way that the people that read my book understand their worth unless you read my book. You cannot get that from a Google definition. Um, but that once you align with that, just understanding your worth, knowing who you are as a soul, and getting this idea that you're enough, like no matter what, that is going to change you and change your vibration on such a level that you start attracting things of a wealth vibration without even trying. Okay, so that's why that's so important. And then I want to talk about all of me loves all of you and self awareness. So we've kind of circled back around to like the love part of the reading by doing the wealth part of the reading. And it all comes back to, do you hear my dog snoring? My dog is snoring. If you hear her, that was not. You might hear her again. Oh my God, she's over there knocked, y'all. It's Bailey. She's a chocolate lab pit bull mix. She's the best dog ever. Did you hear her? She just did it again. I don't know if y'all can hear it. That's so going to be in the reading. That's so funny. Okay. So our last card is all of me loves all of you and self-awareness. So we've circled all the way back around to like the beginning of the reading where we were talking about just doing that thing where you're taking a look at yourself, not avoiding yourself, and this self-awareness. When we become self-aware, we attract wealth, because that's when we can't do this purging thing unless we're aware of ourselves. Okay. If I'm not aware of what I need to let go of, how am I going to let go of it? If I'm not aware of what I truly want, desire, how am I going to attract it? How am I going to go after it? Right. So self-awareness is really the most crucial part of evolving and up leveling in the area of wealth. So let's get this part really anchored in. And I've got one overall energy for you guys before I let you go, because we're about to hit our hour, is living in a material world and matching your worth. So this is also a card that I got for an Aries reading recently. So I feel like this is an overall theme sort of for everybody right now. And it's so cool that we pulled this card as the overall theme, because I pulled this as the overall theme for Aries, which just always reinforces the idea like you can't make this shit up. Like it's definitely God, like God is here. The overall energy is living in a material world and matching your worth, and that means reciprocity. If it's not feeding you, you don't have to feed it. And that's not always the vibe. That's just the vibe right now. Okay. That's where we're centered at right now. Sometimes we need to look at what can I do for other people. Sometimes we need to look at how can I be less selfish and more selfless. Sometimes we need to look at how can I freely give, and where can I serve, and what can I do to just give and add the pureness and the kindness in my heart. Other times, other seasons of our life are going to be about the opposite of that, which is, whoa, what about me though? Whoa, what about how can I get something back in return? Whoa, what about I've been putting a lot there for a really long time and that hasn't given back to me? Be that in the area of love with like relationships, like, hey, I've been giving and giving and giving and giving to that person, yet they never really do anything for me. Or when I needed something, like they're not there for me. What's going on with that? Maybe that's a relationship I need to let go of. Or be it in the area of health. Man, I've really been going to that doctor every month religiously for however long, and they keep telling me to do this and giving me these recommendations. I don't feel any better. Maybe I need to get a different doctor, because I think this person might not know what they're doing, because their advice isn't actually helping me. How much longer am I going to do this, or it be that in the area of wealth. Man, I keep putting my money into this investment, in this investment account, specifically in this area, in this one stock, I keep buying up more and more and more of the same stock. And then like, it doesn't give me any ROI. Like the ROI stays small, even though my investor said this was going to be a good stock to invest my money in, and that it would double and then triple and then quadruple and then, in like this amount of time. And then like, what, that didn't happen. And so I'm wanting my money to start returning back to me. So I'm going to pull my money from places, right? My energy. I'm going to pull my love. I'm going to pull my time. I'm going to pull my money. I'm going to pull my energy back away from the things that haven't been giving back to me. I'm going to take back what's mine. I'm going to refocus, reevaluate, and place my resources, my money, my time, my effort, my energy, my love into places that will show a return. And that's it for today. I just threw it almost on the floor. Okay. I was trying to mic drop. I was trying to like mic drop the card, and then I just like knocked half the deck off onto the floor. So that's what happens when you try to like be cool on camera, and then it just goes to hell. Anyway, it's okay. It's okay. I love you guys. Thank you so much for letting me read for you. Geez, this has been a good reading. I had an absolute amazing time doing meditation with you guys and reading for you guys. That's the How to Wear a Crown collective readings. Get your individual readings for your zodiac sign. I'm not really sure, like, this month has been wonky, like the energy. There's like an eclipse or something, and the energy's just been wonky. Like I don't feel like it's like full October yet. Like I know it says, and I'm 1222 on the clock, and that's like my number for my ancestors speaking. So I'm like, okay. But like, I don't feel like we're fully in October vibes yet. Like I just have everything in my entire being has resisted doing the individual zodiac sign readings. I did one for Aries, and it felt like the collective, like so much of the messages were just like this collective reading. So I don't even feel like those are coming out yet. Sometimes you just got to trust spirit and like don't push, just to get something out. But those will be out in the membership in the next day or so. But we haven't, like, we've got an energy to wrap up. Like something has to wrap up. Maybe you guys needed to hear this collective reading first, but they'll get there. And they cover the full month of October. And that's just one thing I want you guys to remember, is that like linear time is weird. It's not, it's not quite as flowy as, the energies do shift with the months, but it's not always right on point. So I'm just waiting until my guidance says that it's the right time, so that I'm not dishing out garbage. I'm ready and willing, but it is what it is, If the energy is not here yet, it's not here yet. If the messages aren't here yet, they're not here yet. But we will get our individual zodiac readings up in the membership. But right now, one thing that you could do is go back and watch all of the September readings for your individual zodiacs on the membership site and just reflect. Because I feel like that's what's going on with me, is that I'm in like a super reflective period, kind of looking at like, all the things that have happened. And I looked at all the things that have happened in not just the last month, but in over the course of a while. And I had like a breakdown moment where there was so much emotion that was built up inside of me that I hadn't felt. And I really needed to just like cry it out and cry it out and cry it out before I could move on to feeling like I was in the energy of the next sort of phase, month, right? And so I feel like that might be happening for the collective as well. So I do encourage you to jump in the membership to watch the September readings. There's also the collective September reading here on YouTube if you don't want to do the membership. The membership is free for the first 30 days, though. So you can get it and you can cancel it, and that's totally okay. And there's tons of card readings with journaling prompts and all kinds of stuff in there for you to enjoy and ingest and utilize for a transformative experience for 30 days for free. And I tell people, like, I want you to get in there and get your free 30 days, even if you have every intention on canceling at the end, because it's like, and if you choose to stay in, it's only $7.77 a month after that. And I just tell people, like, I don't need your $7 that bad to keep you from wanting to get your free 30 days and have a whole ass transformation and, become a better version of yourself. Like, I'm not going to notice one way or the other if you went in and got your stuff and then canceled. Like, it doesn't bother me at all. Go soak it all up for 30 days. I would love you to. And then cancel if you don't want to have to pay for it. Get your free stuff. That's what it's there for. There's also other freebies if you go to my website. So anything that you could want to indulge in or know, learn more about, there's several freebies on the website. I can't remember how many things are free. I don't remember if it's 1, 2, 3, or 4. They're free 30 days and thing, and then the free course and a free ebook and a free something else. There's like several freebies. So go get your freebies. It's www.racheldgreenwell.com. It's easy. It's just my name. There's so much stuff to soak up. I got a couple podcasts floating around out there with episodes of things. There's so much stuff to indulge in on the YouTube and the history. I've got the group on Facebook, the How to Work Around group on Facebook. There's so much stuff. So indulge, soak up all the goodness. And then if you ever do decide that you want to take your journey further, you can easily do so. All of my programs are set up self-paced and self-guided to where you can do them in your own pace at your own time. I think we've talked about everything now. So I will let you guys go. We are over an hour. I love you. Have an amazing October. I will see you in the membership site. Mwah. I love you so much. Bye. How do I get off of here? Oh my God. I hate that. Every time I do this, I say bye and then I don't know how to leave. Oh, wait, here it is. Okay. Now bye for real. Oh, I was wrong. No, bye for real, for real. I'll see you next month.